And we're back.
Yeah, both in studio. And we're rocking. Let's adjust the volume. How do we... I think we look good. I think you guys look good. Everything looks like we're sounding good. The Wi-Fi is pumping. Thank you to Ag Spam. Overnight in the Orby goods. I've been doing it. He's going to set someone up to like... He said, so anyway, yeah, real quick, I'll tell you that story because I saw it this weekend. It was pretty funny. Looking and sounding good. Doc, I feel like Doc's going to say, we could be in like VHS with like scratchy like little things, and he'd be like, dude, you guys look epic. This is the best you've ever looked. So thank you. Thank you.
I think last week you looked the best, but I also zoomed in cut that part off over there.
Do you want me to zoom in?
I think you zoom in.
Yeah, you guys want to tight? You guys wanted to get a little tight with us? Let's get tight. Hold on. Which camera?
Oh, I didn't even do it like that.
What did you do? Oh, you zoomed in the...
I just pulled this square.
No,
so it
this
cuts
one
off it cuts off like right here.
Yeah. Watch this. Whoops, wrong button. It's the other one. Okay. This one. Oh boy. So this one was zoomed in. We're zoomed. Oh. So we can zoom in like that.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know about that. I didn't use that thing. I just spread this.
Spread them. Yeah, you can do that too. We got all sorts of stuff. We got a lot of technical analyses going on here that you can adjust. But most importantly is that you guys, all of you, look great. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody out there in Spick and Span land, everybody who tunes in. We got an awesome show today, obviously. That's why you guys are here. We've got two guests that we've been meaning to get on for a while. Oh, is that how you get balloons?
I don't know how.
Hold on. How did I get those balloons? What did I just do?
Two guests. Congratulations.
Two guests.
Party.
We're gonna figure this out. Anyway, this could be the best show, Jonas.
We need you guys to figure out how to do these little what do you even call those?
Those are called like memojis.
Memojis?
Memojis. Anyway, Timothy Bang. Yes, actually, you know what? We've done this before, and get a list of
people that we want to have on.
Yeah. We want to get ABJ on. We kind of mentioned that last week. And he's going to be a good guest. We've got two new guests today. And you know what? Last week, Scott was like...
they got big... Our guests today and for the rest of this year have big shoes to fill.
They do.
Scott dominated.
Scott did dominate. Scott did a really good job. He opened up quite a bit. And I think that you can take from last week's episode a lot more than just... like the fitness tips.
Yeah.
Like a lot of life lessons and tips. For sure.
And he shared a lot of like deeper stuff that maybe he wouldn't share regularly.
Does anybody know who the guest is today? You guys wanna think about Axel would be a good guest. Yeah. We'd have to do it maybe when he's in town and we're in town. That way you can the time change thing,
Thanks, Rob. That's a nice compliment.
Best show on the planet. We are so lucky for these guys. Rob, I shipped out your headband today. Marcus says Alex Goldman. We talked about getting...
He might be able to stop by today, actually.
He better stop by today, because after you and I talked, I got a call from Mouse.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was he saying?
It was his dad trying to sell me...
he was?
Sell me insurance.
I thought he was going to be like, send me those videos.
No, I did send him the videos. Yeah, he put on an absolute clinic last weekend against the Narcos team. And it was nice to see like really good counterpunch tactics. Like when he sees something happen, he strikes really quickly. He doesn't like think about it. And that comes obviously from years of experience, but also just kind of like rolling the dice enough to know like what your probability and your odds are.
Yeah.
This thing says not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view open widget. We're ripping on the KPBS over here.
All I want to say is when no one else is here, it seems to work fine. No one else is inside the house.
Oh, yeah, I know. Which is those people in there. I know exactly what it is. They're just in there just ripping on all the Wi-Fi's.
Your two sons are in there just...
My kids are in there
ripping
just...
on the internet.
Dude, those guys are just sopping up all life and energy out of the house. That's for sure.
Degrees or something up there.
Foofy. And I also heard that not having the Wi-Fi router hot hub on or near the microwave, which is exactly where it is.
I think it's on the microwave, isn't it?
It's literally sitting on top of the microwave because I felt like that gave it a little bit of boost and like where, and the signal would shoot out faster and easier.
That logic checks out.
Yeah, right. It's on like
microwaves. And,
yeah.
Like electronic waves, Wi-Fi waves.
But we're good. You guys, we're looking good. So we're gonna see set up a static IP, boys. All right, Marcus. I don't know. That's a little much.
Jonas said Grayson. We were just talking about Grayson actually before the show started.
Grayson Goff, dude. Yeah. I talked to him this morning. He's we trade stock tips.
Yeah.
We're up big today, boys.
I like this new how we like have Scott come on and talk about like the hybrid of paintball, going out of paintball and applying it to the new career life. So that would be good for Grayson too. I know probably a lot of people here are interested in the
we can get him on
stock market. So talk about some comparison.
I'm sure some of you guys are, and then Damian Vasquez is always a good one to get on the show. But
you could come on over.
Yeah, you could just come over. You don't have to message us in the middle of the show. You could just come over.
You don't have that many obligations.
Yeah, we know you got nothing going on. No one to take care of.
It's a few days after, right? We can start making jokes.
He said, give me a few days. We won't quite.
We're just waiting for you to give us the green light.
Give us the green light to roast you again.
Yeah.
So anyway, real quick, as we're rambling on for 10 minutes here in the beginning, big thanks to all of the show sponsors. Big thanks to everybody who watches and likes and comments and shares. Apparently that helps the algorithm if you're doing all that. And then also all you members out there, for everybody whose name is in green, you get the little emojis. But your membership definitely really helps supporting the show, making sure that Kyle can show up on time, make sure that I can come in here, make sure the Wi-Fi bill's paid, make sure those holes that we're going to drill in the drywall apparently to run some hard lines to different parts of the house is apparently what needs to happen next. Make sure that the putty gets put on there. Little things, just little things here. Just little things here and there. So big thanks to everybody in the community for all of your support. And then obviously JT and GI Core, the whole umbrella conglomerate. I've got a big, gigantic skid of paintballs they're shipping to me tomorrow for our practice. We're actually practicing this weekend, and it's gonna be drill day, baby. This weekend is gonna be just drills, and then we're gonna play you guys a little bit if you guys are all out there.
I think we will be Saturday. Well, I'll be out there both days, but
yeah. But drills are really important, and then here's one of the really really important things, and we've always talked about it specifically about for the combine, right? The combine, we do it once a year, the BKI combine. It's so important that Anthony and Lori make sure that GI, they like have someone go test all the paint, and GI sends the best shooting paint they can possibly find. Usually it's more tournament on the brittle side, but we want to make sure it shoots straight enough so that way when you're doing accuracy drills, you're not missing with your first shot.
Yes, that would be a big problem.
And it's such a big factor. Like if you guys are gonna go run drills out there, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do some snap shooting drills, and you got like cheap field paint that's like you paid $25 for.
Yeah.
You're missing the targets. Like, what are you getting out of it? You're just kind of sending the ball out in the direction. So get good quality paint. You're gonna have a good time. Also, I know I gave you guys some of my orange paint last weekend, and I talked to Eric Hunter, and I gave him a case the weekend before to go play walk-ons, and he goes, "Man, that bright orange, that stuff was so fun to shoot people with. It just makes your day better.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Gen X. Arfon has been a big supporter. I know that a couple of you messaged me about pods at Atlantic City, and my guess is absolutely yes. Arfon, if you're in here, didn't get it. Why do I not have my weapon? I need my weapon here.
We have a zap counter now.
Do we?
On the screen.
Oh, sick. Oh, let's get it.
Yeah. These guys were keeping track last week. I think I got 6.
They come out of the woodworks. But yeah, they're probably more than likely gonna have pod deals for Atlantic City dropping pretty soon. Usually it's like a couple weeks before the event. He'll start promoting it as soon as we get the link. Y'all will have the link. So stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah, don't skemp out on good paint.
Don't skemp out, huh? Oh, I like that. Then we've got Money Mike. You got a little package coming your way.
No pressure, but I got 6 last week. So.
Oh, okay. All right. 0. Well, I didn't get the one with the clap. I saved that one so I can see if I can beat you.
Only zaps count.
Only zaps count. Zappers. Big thanks to Dustin and GG Sports. They are having their first event next weekend. Sorry, second event next weekend. The GG Sports 5-man, 3-man X-Ball event. Check it out at GG Sports Park. Oh, yeah. Missed him. There's a link down below.
Me, you get deducted points. Like
that's all right.
Boxing.
Like a below
Doing
the belt.
something illegal.
Like a below the belt hit. Then we got GG Sports. Yeah, Dustin's going to be doing that. We talked a lot about his field. I think we're going to try to do a spick and span event there, possibly this summer. So stay tuned for news from there. That's going to be a fun one because he's got definitely the facility for it. He's doing like an indoor soccer field as well, so you can kind of go over there and juke people in some indoor soccer.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. He'll do that. 10-man, no. Indoor soccer, yes. Mm-hmm. Then we got Paul at Matrix Gear. Buy, sell, trade, and just get out there and support him. We were down to our last few shirts, so we've only got double X's and mediums. So if you are a medium or a double X, go ahead and comment in here. Just put an M or an XXL. And XXL is actually not a bad one to play in. Like summer's coming up. Yeah. Wear that double X, you get like a little bit of a bounce thing.
I think if you're large and up, you want to just go with the double XL.
You know, the next
small,
set,
medium.
The next set's gonna be. There's not gonna be smalls. Not gonna be mediums. We're gonna. It's a one size fits all kind of thing. Oh, yeah. we got a lot of big boys. Let's go. Kyle, find I think maybe 2 out of there.
Okay.
To find 2. Doc.
Did you see that drone footage of the USXL they did?
No.
God, I want to.
Let's get it.
I sent it to our Spick and Span page to put it up.
Let's do it. Get in there, Money Mike. The shirt that you just got might be a little tight, but you have a double XL incoming right now. If it doesn't fit you, let me know. Also, dude, I forgot about these. Dude, anybody in the Woods Ball use these things, the little hopper covers?
Oh wow.
Yeah. Look at this. Where's my view loader? Let's get my view loader out there. The little NECTR.
Look at this
sleeve. Can we set it? Copy the link and send it onto here.
Oh yeah, I guess we can.
Let's do it. Let's do that. Yeah. Check it, huh? My autococker's actually getting worked on right now, but otherwise I'd show you the whole thing. So we got a couple of these. If you guys want one of these things, we'll toss some of those out today. Does anybody want to take a guess on who the guest is for today? Guests. We're gonna go ahead and give those out. And Joel, all giveaways and things like that are going to members only. But if you want to support the show, become a member. Starting at I believe $2.99, $3.99, something like that. You guys can go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, Jonas, I got you with a shirt. I think I owe you because you can't have non-nicotine pouches in your area.
What? Hi. Hello.
So I'm gonna get you a medium shirt, Jonas. And then, all right, cool.
Oh, yeah, this one needs some attention.
Yeah, the dog. Well, we've got two new kids at the house. Like she's not getting the attention she needs. These dogs aren't getting all the love. They're not getting all the love. Oh, Joel's a member now. Let's go. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome to the fam. So, a couple things. Yeah, there we go. Am I accepting that?
Yep. It'll just open a page.
Okay.
It has some.
I see it. So we'll put this thing up on the screen.
You just open?
Yeah, just dude. I had to change my password on Facebook again today. And you know what's lousy about changing your password on Facebook? Is you can never use a password that you've already used before. So you can't and so I'm like the 7th time I've changed it this year. So now I'm on these obscure who knows what.
Yeah.
And
that was funny when we were talking to Roy and Mark yesterday. And I was like, they brought up the idea what about the people that are installing your protection have some side deals? I'm like, oh, this is how you break through.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah. And I just want to point out, that's actually a really good point. There is a large corporate. I don't even think I should say their name, but there's a large corporation that just is under ransom right now.
Yeah.
And someone clicked on something they shouldn't do it. So just let you know. And we still don't have access to Dynasty Business Suite. Apparently, if I pay some lady $1,000, they will unlock my account. Just highway robbery, man. This is highway robbery. So if anybody's got some connects or hookups over at Facebook,
Sarah, Dean, and Doc.
What about
the
them?
shirts?
Oh, okay. Yep. Sarah Dean and Doc. Docs?
Docs. Yeah. DOCK.
Yeah. No, DOCK's already got one. I sent him one today.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's Dr. Docs. We'll get him Doctor.
Okay. Yeah, he was the first one.
Yeah, Dr. Docs. And then what was the other one?
Sarah.
Just Sarah.
DEANE.
Okay. And just as a reminder, if you are a show supporter, Rob, my password is password1 exclamation point now. You got to put all the stuff in there. Yeah, and then it's a capital P. It's really funny. Actually, here's a funny story. So obviously Alex is making fun of me about all that stuff. He's like, "Whoa, what's your password, Paintball?" And I was like, "Oh, no way, And then that is the password to our Wi-Fi here is Paintball, capital P. And he asked for my Wi-Fi password the other day, and I told him that, and he just shook his head laughing.
Yeah, so if you can't afford internet, you can park outside.
Park outside.
House. Yeah, the password now.
Yeah, that's what it is. The errors, man, Michael. I'm getting all that stuff. Let's check this. We're gonna jump over here and check out this overview shot that we have of what is this? The USXBL. Let me.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, D-Rec. I went to Firehouse on Sunday night with Craig just for a little bit, and I was walking in the bathroom and there's this guy like kind of standing in the middle. I was like, "Hey, are you waiting in line?" And he looks at me. He's like, "Are you Spicka?"
No way.
He just wrote it in here. It was like, we met him on Sunday night, and he was like looking. He's like, "I know that hat." Because it's my Tiger hat. It was funny. Small world.
I need to have this thing in my lap. I would have got another kill. Okay, here. Quality's not the best, but you know how it is out here. So hold on. How do I let's refresh this. I don't know how many passwords showing, right? All right, overhead 2024 USXBL Lone Star. That's a pretty wild looking field. Actually, that field's kind of cool, huh?
I know. That was a next thing I was going to bring up about it too. You could just run and dive into those two snakes.
They just did it. 3 up the middle.
Yeah.
The field that we played this weekend
Awesome.
was a USXBL field, I believe.
Awesome.
Or was it MSXCL?
I think it was the
SPPPL.
SP.
This is pretty cool view, yeah.
I just like, and then watch this.
A little slide over. So it's a drone, right?
I guess.
Check
I mean,
out
that
the,
makes sense.
when it says drone footage, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's a drone.
So this isn't live then?
I think maybe
It
not.
might be. I think it's to get that shot just kind of.
But look at that, like. That's pretty
That's
sweet.
sick. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Get him! Oh yeah! Oh, that guy tried to do a little hip. Oh god, he's still going. Hold on, did he get that guy? He did a little one-handed save.
So if that big sports company comes in, like maybe this is a good. Maybe they'll do something.
Yeah,
like this.
ESPN. If you're watching, first of all, you got 2 commentators right here. Put us on the payroll. Second of all, drones. It's the wave of the future.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is how it's like Sloane's like, oh look, it's a drone. Like she like knows drones.
Yeah. I mean,
This looks fun.
smart.
What's
I
that?
realized that firsthand. She went up a notch yesterday on level of intelligence.
What'd she do?
I told you the story.
Oh yeah,
I was like-
yeah. She's messing.
She
with
threw
you.
me under the bus heavy. Knew what she was doing. And I was
She knew exactly what she was doing. She knows
Couldn't
exactly what
believe
I'm doing. Yeah. So anyway, SD Aftermath and everybody else who is watching, we've got. So the way that it's gonna work for now is they're gonna run the Lone Star event on Thursday. They're gonna run the whole entire thing. Which, by the way, Kurgo Thursday's odds are up. They're gonna be running it. You see one?
I was here.
was
Looked
here.
right here. Shouldn't be helping you. Yeah, there you go. 1.
In the dark. That's one.
You're
Count
on the
it.
board. You're
I'm on the board. If I usually shake the headband rack, some of them come out.
Nobody cheating.
Just gonna flush them out of here. So they're gonna do Thursday, all the finals and whatnot on the pro field. Obviously, Kurgo.com has got the.
Dang. All right, slow it down.
When it rains, it pours, my friend.
We
They've
need,
got
a,
the
we
odds
need
up.
a, instead of a juicy thing, now we have a zap. It'll say zap.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we get we just need a counter.
Yeah, that was, the first one is only a half because I found it for you.
Dude, what's going on here, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a new thing we created.
Zap 1, zap
when
2.
You weren't here in the studio.
Dude, that's a good one. How about that for a kill call? Zap 1, zap 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than G1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to get. We're not on. We can keep stay on target here.
Yeah.
Stay on target. And Steve Segovia, that's right. Let's hit those likes. Let's ramp us up. But yeah, they're going to be playing Thursday, and then at about 4 o'clock, they're going to change the field around, and then they're going to run. They're going to put the new layout up, and we're going to walk it. It's going to be the blind layout, and then games start Friday. So there's not going to be any time to practice the field layout, which is kind of unfortunate. They will, however, still release a layout the 10 days early or a week early for all the divisional teams. Now, my guess is possibly, depending on what they choose to do with the ESPN show. So they're either going to film, which is going to be kind of lousy for us, but they're either going to film the ESPN show at the finals for event like the Lone Star event. So on Thursday, they might film the whole thing. Or they're going to do it on Sunday at the event. Now, the reasoning for filming the Lone Star layout is because they already know the Lone Star layout's pretty fun. It's pretty easy to film. It's got that really fun looking snake, good looking snake, a lot of action, and it'll provide a really fun atmosphere to film. And then another argument was that the bunkers will still be clean, but at the end of the day, if you're doing it on Sunday at the last match, the bunkers are not going to be clean. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I might get some news throughout the show because sometimes people are watching and they just kind of.
Well, if they are going to do it, maybe you could see if you could jump on with our team for Thursday.
I just need a little shine.
Yeah.
I know, a little shine.
there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just do yeah, I just need you to let me on the show. Come on,
for
man.
one event?
Yeah, if I
one
can't.
One Sunday, Thursday?
I'm going to get that guy. One Sunday. But here's the thing, like, whoever's going to win that event they're going to win it, and then it's going to be, that's it. They're going to be champions for a day, and the next thing you know, that like they got to focus on the next event.
Yeah.
So it's a little, like, no womp.
Yeah.
Right?
And with the blind layout, it's...
Last row Lopez, what up, homies? We'll get a bug zapper emoji. I think we had something like that a little bit ago, but let's see, what else do we have? Okay, yeah. So I said Kurgo.com is going to have all the odds, and then they'll also, once the field layout comes out, they will have all of the betting on there as well. There is a link down below for that, and yeah. What do we got? We competed against each other in the past and also played. We got chicken skin. Talk about the journey. Nothing like some beers and some chicken skins, huh, Jesse? So Thursday's winner, I'm taking the Russians to win. Who are you taking?
AC Diesel.
Yeah, that's a smart guess. That's a smart bet. Dude, you hear that? That's a smart bet. I'll tell you what, there is one person that was in the betting thing who was on a team that was not so confident in betting for themselves on the last one. They're like, oh, dang it, I don't want to bet for, I want to bet this team because obviously this team should win. And then he ended up doing very well.
Oh, that's who I thought it might be.
Oh, I could be a ref, dude. Let me get a little ref action. Dude, I just need some screen time. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, that's how it used to be back in the day, and I think Johnny was alluding to it a little bit.
Thanks,
Doc. We used to ref. You know what? I'll pick AC.
Let's go.
That was kind of like it wasn't like you know what? I'll pick AC. It was like, you know what, Kyle? I'll pick AC. You can just
say you're picking two people that you think are gonna win the conference finals. Russian's gonna win that side. We're gonna win this side.
Oh, you guys are on opposite sides.
Yeah.
Oh, you can be.
Because the one side is damage, Russians, aftershock. I think.
Ooh.
Blast Camp and MO Kings or something.
Oof.
And our other side is us, Revo into Ironman into X Factor Heat.
Oof.
But a lot of these on paper the big dominant teams, they all have to play each other.
That's right. That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes, man.
Early.
That's
first.
That's how it always goes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to play each other early. That's how it is with us too. Like we just always having to play. But who knows? Maybe we'll have a morning division now.
No.
You don't think so?
I think the schedule, maybe this is just my own conspiracy, but I think the schedule is done based on viewership a little bit on where to put some games, so they could think like maybe after 9 to 10 p.m. to 4.
9 a.m.
Put the best games.
10 a.m. to 4. So the 9 a.m. games are never fun to watch. Damage plays at 9 a.m.
Yeah, they did on the last one. So
But they're not very fun to watch. That's, I mean, my opinion. Maybe they are fun to watch. Who's fun? Who's the most fun team to watch? Go ahead and comment that below. Who's like a really fun team to watch? What would you say?
I'd say this year, I mean, Aftershock's been pretty fun to watch at the last event. And Russians have been pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Because they're just relentless.
A lot of people saying Russians. Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people saying Russians. So Tauntauns, sure. I'm talking about in the U.S., but X Factor, easy. Aftermath. See, I'd say Aftermath. I'd say Orlando. You don't even need to comment, my friend.
Yeah, Hurricanes too. I would throw Hurricanes up there because they have a very calculated and style, and some of their. I think that their players play a little bit different than some of the other guys in the league.
Aftermath, I would say not so fun to watch. I feel like they're really slow. I don't like watching the slow games.
Yeah, I wouldn't
personally.
say not anything against Aftermath, but it's not very like flashy.
Definitely not a little flashy. They're definitely not flashy. I like the flashy stuff. Which is kind of like maybe Heat would be fun to watch, but just because they do, like, I like some games with Heat because they do such crazy wild things that you just wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, A-Rod was fun to watch at this last event.
Yeah. Yeah,
he was all over. In the middle, out of the middle.
In the middle, out of the middle. That's how he played at practice also. He was just kind of all over the place, which, definitely need that. Oh, come on. Oh, got him anyway. Dang, that's Zap 3.
If that thing was right here, I blew it away. I would have had some glizzy lips if it was zapped me.
Or if you went, you could have eaten it. You could have
I could have prevented you.
You could have prevented me from getting that. Oh, that's a big one.
Damn
Zap 4.
Shit.
And we still got an hour. And I can stretch this thing for all night.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll never lose.
Damn it.
I'll never lose. The come from behind victory. Look, they're all coming to avenge their friend's death. Oh my god. Oh, that was a big one.
All right.
Zap 5. I saw him coming in. He was like, what are you guys doing? Came over here to try to rough me up. I don't think so, pal. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is too easy. Oh.
How many was that?
That was one big one.
Oh my god.
Look at this thing. It smells like dead mosquitoes in here. Dude, that thing is humongous.
Show that to the...
Can you guys see this? Oh, where is it? Hold on.
Go to the me.
Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh, there he is. Look at that thing. You see it?
Yeah, it's right by his hat.
Look at that, dude. He's humongous. Oh, pterodactyl. He was just sitting up there, ready to come down and get us. Gosh, the balls on that guy. Hold on here.
All right. You win. You win. You got it. You win.
I'm just ridding the world right now of evil. Look at this thing.
Jesus. Alex must have played his flute for the call.
Oh god, these don't stink.
Yeah.
These things, it smells like burning flesh.
I can't smell them. I think I have a little sinus infection. So
Man.
I'm lucky.
Dude. Let's go. Yeah, these things, Chris, these are no joke. No, these are not mosquito hawks. I know the difference between mosquito hawks, because mosquito hawks got the big legs. I mean, these are legit. I mean, I need to get like a pair of tweezers, but this is a mosquito. And these are big mosquitoes. These are the biggest mosquitoes some of them I've ever had. Wow. Dude, let's go.
Eat it for 10 gifted.
Gifted. $100.
7.
$100.
7 after YouTube.
150. 150 because YouTube takes the.
Yo, eat one for 150.
Eat this thing for 150. Yeah, why not?
All
you would eat this thing for 150?
No.
Come on. What's your number?
I mean, maybe 500.
This little thing. Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think I can eat that thing. I don't even know for 500.
Don't give me any money, guys. Don't give me any money.
I gotta see if you can ingest West Nile also.
I mean, I might have cooked.
What do those things carry?
This one? Dude, this one's got it all. Look at this thing. Let's get another peek of that.
Wait.
Hold on. Where's the lens? Can you see it? It's not going to focus. Dude, this thing is humongous. Don't throw me any money. All right.
Woods ball tournament. I mean, not a whole tournament. I'd probably do like 4 or 5 games instead of eat that. But the whole tournament, maybe eat it.
All right, let's get. You have something in your top. Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's get our.
It's weird. It looked like it was digital. Good looking out.
Good looking out, Anthony. Yeah. Good looking out, Anthony. All right,
I couldn't see it though because it's over that way.
It's over that way. Yeah. It's over that way. It's fixed. We're good now. We're good.
All right, we'll get back on the tracks.
Let's get back on tracks. All right, cool. So we thanked our sponsors. I think JT, Gen X, HORMESIS, Alex FRAIGE, GG Sports Park, Matrix, Island Designs. We've got Pate Smith Law in there. The boys from NECTR. We're gonna get the NECTR projector going on. I just sent out a bunch of stuff. Jason Motto, you won last week and you asked for some NECTR. I threw in a couple of pucks in there for you. I actually just found this one that was supposed to go out. I don't know what flavor it is, but someone's winning a NECTR puck. Does anybody in here right now watching need a NECTR puck? I'll send out. Let's do 5 NECTR pucks for members that are in here right now. Just type in NECTR, NECTR. In addition to that, the NECTR boys are they're hooking it up. They're doing something big. We've got a gun coming out, especially anodized one. I'm going to show it to everybody in a couple of weeks. But what's most importantly is we're going to be doing a charity giveaway at the end of the season, and you're going to get my gun. So yeah, cool.
Like what Rob said, Ryan could do the Spick and Span show for Upper Deck on camera, and Kyle can be wired in while on the field, on field correspondent. Spick and Span paving the way the league should go. That would be good. I mean, we did that one show at World Cup field. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool.
We need to get Starlink. We just gotta get Starlink. That's the deal.
Yeah,
that's straight up.
I like it.
We need to get it out there. We need to make sure that we need to make sure that the league is supporting us and getting us the deal. Okay, and one more is going to Tim Bangs. All right, so we're gonna get our next guests here on. Speaking of NECTR, up on.
Are they together?
They're together.
Okay.
Up on the NECTR projector. Ooh, we're getting a little freeze time here.
140. Oh, 0.
0 kips. Kibibips. Hold on. 0 kbps. What's going on here? Double freeze. Let's see if we get back on track here. Hold on, we're ramping up. That's strange.
They got to be doing something in the house.
Yeah. They need to know not to be doing anything in the house.
Because it, like, I don't know what it is. I mean,
it's got to be that.
Let's see. Good. Boy.
Are we coming back up? Hold on. There we go. Encoding overload. Turn down video settings or using a something else. Okay. So let's go ahead and
wait, maybe it's a NECTR projector.
Dude, the NECTR projector's blowing it, bro. Let's turn this sucker off.
Because I didn't put that one up.
You didn't put the NECTR projector on? Let's put the hold on. Are we ripping again? Are we ripping in? Come on. Let's go. Well, good news is we gave away a couple of things, and I didn't kick the wire. We're good. Wi-Fi tax. Nope, we're there. We've got full rip on Wi-Fi right now. It's an OBS CPUs, not using a lot. Let's see here. Let's get rid of. Let's close a couple of these little. Let's close some caches.
And I could shut it down. Well, I could shut down my computer. I don't know if that would help.
I don't know. I just don't see that being the thing. Oh, we're ripping now. Here we go. We're back.
All right.
We're back. Okay. Just had to close out Chrome. Now we're ripping at 22. Whoop. There we go. Okay. All right. We're back, baby. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. Now we're gonna get them up. It's gonna be on the NECTR projector. We'll just put up a little NECTR logo here somewhere. Where is it? Right there.
I'm not sure if that's a problem, but
we're just going with it. All right. And then I'm gonna go. Here we go. Hey, girls.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for a couple of you who guessed it, yep, we've got the girls here. Very acclaimed players. We've actually been talking about getting you girls on for quite a while. You know, you've got Steve is a big fan. You got Steve out there is a big, and then obviously Anthony and Lori, because you girls play on the Heroines. And these are the Blanco sisters. It's Tata and Nana. Nana.
Nana.
Nana.
And we're not under the table messing with the cables, just so y'all know.
let me get to the bottom of it.
Something's going on.
So you killed. Yeah, their family taking revenge on y'all.
Oh yeah, that might
could
be
be it. That could be it. Yeah, the electricity we got. You never know what's gonna happen in here. We try to keep everybody on their toes. It's kind of like when Dynasty's playing. We like to lose the first couple of points to make things really exciting. So maybe what we'll do is we'll partner up with the Kyrgo betting guys and just see if they'll run some stats and some lines to see if you guys want to bet on will the show go. Will there be issues? It will be in the first hour, the second hour. I mean, we'll try to get some lines going here.
I just might have to run the show one of these days, and you sit.
Let me sit over there.
Yeah, because
it'll be really awkward though for a second.
Yeah, for you.
For me. Especially if you. But imagine if you do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, have to switch.
So I guess I probably don't have to ask too much, but do you girls watch the show like every week, pretty much, like all? You guys short-circuited a little bit. You answered that about as well as the computer handles multiple screens open. So give us a little bit of an intro. You know, you could do the two of you kind of passing the ball back and forth a little bit about where do you live now, who you play with. Obviously, I mentioned the Heroines. You're kind of like your foray into paintball. Just give us like a brief little intro on what do you got going for us.
You want to start like how we started like in Woodsfall kind of? Yeah, I mean, I guess we started playing Woodsfall a couple of years ago. Then,
oh, really?
Yeah, that's how we started. So here we live in Ocala, Florida, and there's literally not much to do for like us young people.
How old are you girls?
Back then I was 14? I'm 23 now.
Yes. Okay.
14. I'm 28.
Okay.
So we started playing Whistle. We were going like, I don't know, every month. And then we just got addicted, and then we would go every weekend. And we would play with the X-Men, and they had like a little like house there at the field where we could like stay or whatever and just do scenario games. Yeah. But now like we started just playing people after that, and now I play with Dog Factory D2, and you're playing now with Killers. Well, yeah, I'm practicing with the Killers now, but we used to play together with Shenanigans on D2, and obviously when we started the system with the Herons. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We play at Legacy Sports Park.
Nice.
That's a pretty quick, transition from playing just a couple of years ago to like now competing on. You said the D3, and then the Killers are D2.
Killers semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
We were against D2.
Yeah, and then you've also both of you play for Team USA.
Yeah.
Both of you were nominated for WNXL Player of the Years. You've got what else? You got Finals MVPs. Both of you. You guys both won them. Shared it, right?
Nice.
That's pretty tight. And then on top of that, you have a younger sister who's also really good.
Yes.
Dang.
She's our height now, but more like your height. She's taller than me.
So like Kyle's height.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty tall.
Well, I'm like an inch taller than him,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, I get to use that.
She's so much better now
then like the transition from her when she started to how she is now, it's amazing.
Yeah, well, she also picked up a paintball gun when she was 9, and then she started going to woods ball events with us, and she started playing woods ball just to like kind of like get the feel
out of it.
You know, it hurts. Like it still hurts me. So like I can expect a 10-year-old not to be afraid to getting hit by a paintball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still sometimes afraid to get hit with a paintball. So any 10-year-olds that I see out the field that are able to stand on the field. Not only that, but like I saw a video of her playing the snake and just shooting people kind of running down the field. But like even just a kid playing the snake when there's 5 players alive on the other side of the field is kind of scary, just in general.
Oh,
yeah. So you've been playing tournament paintball for how long? 2 years? 3 years? 3 years.
Since 2018.
Oh, 2018. Okay.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. And then so let me ask you, I guess, more of like an in-depth kind of harder question. What do you think is the next step for women's paintball to kind of continue it to grow, and then for it to like expand, you guys to play more competitively, I guess?
Well, first off, just don't be afraid on and off the field. Like when you're off the field, you can. I mean, the guys are pretty cool. Like I guess we got lucky with sharing the legacy park with Damage, and you can just go and ask these guys questions, and they love to answer and like kind of explain things off the field. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, just try to absorb everything you can, and don't just go to practice on layout weekends. You know what I mean? You gotta practice on yourself, not just try to learn the field and learn paintball at the same time.
Because you girls play pretty much every weekend, huh?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and Legacy is the old CEPP Central Florida CFP, which is the Edwards Jason's field, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job with that, right?
Oh, he is.
Very cool.
But that's pretty much it. Like you just want to grind and get better at paintball, and like she was saying, like you want to practice. Like I feel like you get better practicing against higher division, which in this case would be the guys, like against pros, semi-pros, whatever. You want to get faster. You want to get your snapping quicker than that. Like you want to level up with the guys, and I feel like that's going to bring a lot more competition, and it's just going to grow for the women.
What's the next step to get more girls involved, just in general? Like, I mean, obviously the paintball being more of a male-dominated sport. Like, what is the big barriers that girls need to kind of overcome to get more of them to play? I see Sam here said he loves to see girls grow. His 11-year-old daughter just played for the first time yesterday at Insane Paintball. What do we need to do to get more girls to start playing? And
yeah, well, I feel like it's already growing. I feel like when the WNXL did the women's clinic, I feel like that helped a lot, because there was a lot of girls that obviously they don't know about paintball unless they're like joining their boyfriends to the paintball field or are born into it. Like,
I feel like just starting with the 3v3 women open, it just gives them a chance to try it. And I know a lot of girls that have started from there and are now at the WNXL. I feel like just show them that you don't have to have any experience to start. Just go to the field, grab a gun, start playing. If you like it, keep on with it. It's okay to make mistakes, and just keep going to the field. You'll be fine. And once, like, if they love the sport, I feel like they will keep trying and come to the field and just showing up to events.
I feel like it is addicting. So, like,
yeah.
What's your favorite? You kind of said, just try it out, and then, if you like it, you'll kind of keep playing. What do you girls like the most about paintball? What is it that keeps you coming? Aside from the fact that there's nothing else to do in Ocala.
Well, we drive an hour and 30, an hour and 40 minutes to go practice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no sport like paintball. Like, you get the adrenaline of it. Like, those minutes on the field, like, nothing else matters. Like, you're on there and you have to focus on what's shooting at you. Like, what do you have to shoot? I'm covering the zone. I'm making this. And if they're baiting you, like, there's so many things that you have to work on. And it's mentally and physically hard, because you also have to be strong on your legs, on your feet, on your crawl, be fast, this, and that.
And mental, like, you can't get on your head either. It's all the above. It's just controlled chaos at this point.
Yeah. And
it's fun. I don't know. And making boys cry.
That is true. Shooting people is always fun. Shooting people is always fun.
They like that. That's for sure.
And like, I don't know, I feel like it makes you more confident off the field as well. Like on the field, you can shoot 3 people, 4 people, and you're like, damn, I just did that.
Yeah.
I just did that. And it brings you closer with people. Like now I know a lot of girls that I consider family, the heroines included. Like it just brings a lot of people close. Even if you're not playing, like you would still getting together next weekend to hang out or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
Sure. And not only like our own teams, like just people in general. Like a lot of people just come to watch or just come to help, and then we'll do the same for them. And if I don't know you, like, hey, can you help us pod or can you help us run pod? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not doing anything for sure.
Awesome.
So what? Rob, I'll answer your question here in a second. So yeah, the complexity of the game is kind of like I have the same kind of answer for that too. I love that. I know you do too. It's like not only is it athletic, but there's just so many variables that you have to kind of try to overcome, and then obviously being able to like solve the problem faster than someone else, and then and the end result is you get to shoot them at the end of it. What do you think is the biggest kind of not downside, but what is like the biggest hurdle that girls would have to overcome to kind of become more competitive? Like, because if you practiced every single day, you know, is that going to get you to you start on the killers or start, you know, what's the next step for you girls? Because you're kind of on the precipice, and there's a handful of other girls who are really, really talented out there that are kind of right there on the bubble, and definitely can hold their own with some of the top tier, top division and semi-pro guys. But what do we need to do to get you girls onto the pro level? Do you think that's a possibility, and what do you think you need to do to get there?
Yes, I would love to like be at that.
Correct. I feel like that's the goal for not just girls, but like any paintball player, right? Just get to that pro level. I guess it depends. It's not just like a personal thing. Like if you have a team, you know what I mean? Like you can't just do it yourself. You just gotta shine with your teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just have to get better. Like prove
that you can do it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like you have to. Like it goes what I was saying earlier. Like you can't just be as fast as a guy. You have to be faster than the guy. You have to be smarter than the guy. You have to hit your shots straight. Your off break shooting. Like everything has to be better than what's on there. That way we get looked at to even be considered to be on that pedestal. That's correct.
Do you think it's possible to match? So, like not just like the top, like obviously like not only I could try as hard as I can. I'm never gonna match Mouse's and Keith's speed and their athleticism. Like it's just not gonna like it just won't happen, right? So I like there's some things that and you mentioned like a handful of different attributes that you could kind of like excel at, and so I wouldn't say like and I would say almost objectively like you girls aren't gonna be as fast as either one of the two of them either. So I think coming to grips with the reality of some of the physicality things that you're not going to be able to overcome just because it's just, I don't know, it's just something that you're not going to be able to do. But you can, for sure, without a doubt, outsmart people, and you can train and practice harder. So what do you think? What do you think it is? Like what could you do? Do you feel like there's something that you can do, and do you have like a target in sight that you could say, hey, I'm like, this is my goal. Like you mentioned, it was your goal, but what do you have like in the pipeline to like train to be able to do that? Just more reps and things like that. And
I feel like, well, yes, more practice than I just practice, more like perfect practice. Like she said, like you got to be better at shooting off the break. You got to be better at, I don't know, finalizing points. Like how do you close out points? Like I can run down the snake and kill 3 people, and then was I alive at the end of the point? Does it even matter? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Just in general, I feel like just playing more, learning,
getting more experience.
That's the word. Getting experience on it, because then you yourself put yourself in the like. It gets to a point where you're like, oh shit, we're 45. Like I need it. Like I know I have the ball. I need to make this move. What's the best way to make the move?
And sometimes you don't know that answer until like you already been through that situation.
But if you've been practicing and all, like you have all the experience, you should know what to do, and that's what I'm trying to work towards, and like have also the confidence to do it, because there's times that I know I have the ball, but I'm like, fuck, if I do this move,
do I fuck up?
Do I fuck up or do I win? It's like that little thing that I still have to get over, and just pulling more points and having more experience and putting myself in those hard moments and positions is what's gonna make it better for myself. Yeah, it's gonna make a difference, and that's how you start learning the game more.
And I feel like that's how you get the spotlight. Like, they won this because of this person,
right?
Or because you figured out this, or maybe it doesn't even have to be you. You just have to tell somebody to go do it because it's not me.
Correct.
So, playing in the WNXL. So when you do the WNXL events, are you playing in the WNXL and then also on another team at the event? Okay, yeah, yes. I think that's important, right? I think that it's really important to do both of those things, because you don't want to just do your own league against your own competitors, because I think you'll plateau out. Like once you're the best there, that's because even like what would you rank? I think like the heroines. Would you girls see you're like a top level D3, top level D2? Absolutely, right. Top D3 team, right? And then a handful of you girls are like are on the precipice of becoming like an elite level D2 player. Is that kind of where you're at right now? And then with kind of making your way into that semi-pro kind of section is where the next step is. I think that's great. I mean, that's like a perfect little hurdle, like stepping stone, right? You kind of got all that, and it's also nice to be able to play in that WNXL, because you can just kind of keep refining and sharpening your swords, because again, those kind of like of the moment specificities, like those specific movements that you need to try to make, you are really looking to make those types of moves, and you need to make sure that like you get the reps there before you get punished at like a higher level too many times, right?
For us, it's been I don't know. I love how sometimes it's set up to where we play D2 first, and then we go to WNXL. It's like we're warmed up, and at this point, we're not stopping. And I feel like if we start at the WNXL, we're kind of like,
because I feel like we can agree that playing D2, it's gonna be harder than playing with WNXL. Obviously nothing against the girls. It's just that's where like the level of competition. I mean, D2 is a lot harder, correct? So when we go to play D2, and I have to make it to the 50 or make it to the 300 or make it to this, or she has to make it to the 650. It's like, if we can make it past those lanes, or if I can make this route every time working at D2, I feel a lot more confident on doing it going into the WNXL.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. That's a good kind of like perspective on the way to do it. Obviously, need to get the reps in. Is where you're at. So what do you think holds you back kind of currently? What is like, what skill or would you really like to, what is it? You just started chuckling a little bit.
Because it's just confidence.
Really?
For me, it's confidence. Like there's moments that I know what I need to do, and I'm at the 50, and like, but we could either be down bodies, up bodies, and I know I have the ball. And I could make this good move and win the game. And I don't want to say I choke, but I'm like, I kind of don't want to, like, I would do it at practice.
I feel like it's like a confidence thing. It's more like you don't want to mess up and be the reason.
Like, I'll do it at practice all day, right? But then when it comes to the event, I'm like, should I be doing this move? Because I don't want to be the reason that we lose the point. So it's like
second guessing yourself.
That's the hump that I just need to get over.
That's a funny one. That was so tough, right? And I think someone had mentioned in here is like hesitate and lose. Like obviously you could hesitate and it ends up being the right thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But you're gonna and we were actually just talking about it. I'm bringing up Mouse right now. Is like I was explaining it to the team Narcos that I coach quite a bit. Like I'm with them every weekend also, and we did like there got my semi-pro team against a handful of pro guys. It was Kyle Meter, Brandon Cornell, Al Fernandez, Mouse, and Clay Hughes. And one thing that Mouse does incredibly well, or one of the things that he does incredibly well, is he doesn't hesitate. Right? You'll see him kind of searching around for a move, but in the event, like say a lot of times, especially when he's the number 2 player, and he stung our guys a lot because of it, is if he sees his guy in front of him get shot, and someone else on the other team makes it wide, he's not going to wait for the person that made it wide and everybody to adjust and capitalize on him. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to try to get out of his spot immediately. Mm-hmm. And by that, he already knows, like, because your internal clock turns on. And I say this every time that I coach. I'm like, if Mouse is in the snake and we're not wide, you got to start a counter, because there's only a couple of seconds before he's going to be down the field shooting me in the back. So you kind of like run these probabilities and these like, what are the odds of this player, knowing that they have the tape clear, is going to be able to capitalize on it? And at the highest level, the odds are pretty good that they're going to do that, which then puts the odds of success in not in your favor. So what he does is, like, he'll immediately notice that happened, and he did it to our team like 3 or 4 different points in a row. I keep notes and take videos of it, but he'll, instead of like him trying to worry about a guy in the corner while he's on the inside, as that person's sliding in, he'll try to get dominance of his mirror and wrap on the other guy before the corner can pop up and take a shot at him. Whereas a lot of players who are watching this, and I think maybe you've been in this scenario a couple times too, is you're like, oh no, I lost by someone, and then there's someone in the corner, and you're just trying to stop the corner person from wrapping. Meanwhile, the rest of the team has now realized, and you're like, I could have gone, you know? And that's like a really important piece of advice I can give to anybody who's watching it for you also, is like, just start rolling the dice more in practice. Because then when you get to a tournament and you're like, I could do this. I think this could be the game-winning move. You're kind of already poised and ready to, like, you've already made the mistake or been successful in the moves so many times, like in these practices, rather than like, and I'll kind of give a dig at like some of the teams that like they play this like no mistake paintball, and damage is one of them. They'll get up 1 point. And this is also the tutelage of what you guys are watching a lot of, is you'll get up 1 point, and they'll like try to win a 7-minute point after that, which is great if they win it, because then you're like, the team's really behind. But if they lose it, then they're tied, and they're like, oh great, I got to go through all this trouble again of trying to score a point. Like, that's why damages games, and Aftermath's the same way, is they never really have like high scoring games.
I mean, Hurricanes is another one of those teams, but it just shows their depth of knowledge that they knew they weren't going to go far in that first tournament unless they changed their playing style, which they did, and then made to the finals.
And so a lot of players, and they're kind of like, because it's practice point. I mean, you play every weekend, so you have a lot of opportunities and times to be able to implement this kind of tactic. But a lot of players go out there and they're like, okay, we're practicing for an event. There's so many teams in a field. You maybe get 7 to 10 reps on the field, and you're trying to learn your position. And you don't have an opportunity to like mess up. And a lot of times coaches aren't in tune with that type of mentality. So they're like, why'd you make that stupid move and you got shot? And you're like, no one has the balls, forgive me for saying that, to speak up and go, well, I was trying something.
Yeah.
Because in my mind as a coach, when I'm coaching my guys, I would rather you get shot trying to make a move than get shot gunfighting. Right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I tell kids all the time.
Yeah. What's that?
That's what I tell the kids where my little sister play. It's called Shenani Kids. That's what I tell them. Like, just, you guys are all so small. Like, just go. Just go. They probably they don't know that you move. Like, I'd rather you get shot going forward and trying to do something than just trying to shoot at somebody back at the home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And something I started doing too with the Lords D4, D5 team this weekend is like, and I noticed with myself, it takes a lot for me to get heated and like yell. But so what I typically do is like if there's a mistake that's happened, I go to whoever made the mistake. I'm like, well, why? Tell me why you did that. Like, what was the scenario? Where were the people in your mind? To know, because if someone tries to go into the middle and bunker a guy, but there's a snake, shooting inside and he rips them apart. If I'm like, why were you going up there? And then I'm like, they thought the snake side was clear. It's like I can't really rip them apart and be like, hey, that was like a super boneheaded move. So I like try to think about that too, like, because you guys know, obviously, as you said it at the beginning, like your adrenaline's pumping, there's a lot of things to think about. It's a lot easier on the sideline to go, why isn't that person making this move? And that's where I wrote that down to talk about this in the show, why communication is so important, because when you see everything, even like looking at it on a clipboard or from the side of the field, that's really why communication is so important, because you're painting the picture. Like if everyone gives you the information, then you can start to kind of see it, even though you're not on the outside of the field, which allows you to make those moves. But if you don't have all of that, it's like you're driving down the road and all you can see is the back of the car in front of you.
Right.
But as you get that communication, you start to see like, you know, the street signs and like the other cars, and so you paint that full picture. Because otherwise, like it's really difficult, and why communication is super important.
For sure.
Yeah.
We got a couple of people commenting here. Lori's watching this thing. Obviously said that the level of women's play has significantly improved. Jen Folk is saying you two are menaces on the field. Which I've seen. I have a question though, because both of you girls wear those long braids. Did they ever, like, I think I was asking one of you a while ago, like, have you ever dive on them? You have, right?
I step on them when I'm...
Step
like,
on them with your feet.
And I'm like, I'm about to go, and I like grab my hair.
Throw your head. Do a somersault.
I go down. I've definitely done that.
I've definitely dove on a braid before. I just went, ugh.
Oh, man.
Have you ever closed them in a car door?
No, like I don't think that's ever happened. They get stuck on like my pack, like the Velcro part.
So, and like I just started like doing the braids and then just kind of doing a bun, because there's a lot of times where if you see me slide, the braid goes up, and I have
slide. Yes,
I have gotten shot.
Yeah. No, I've seen you play before with them, and then I remember saying that to you at one of the events, and I'm like, what if you're like crawling and these things are just dangling under your knees? Like I sometimes, even with my headband flaps, if I go to put my tank on my shoulder and it kind of gets stuck there, and I have to like kick my head out. It's like my that's like my slow-mo move right there.
It's for the cameras.
It's for the cameras. It's for the cameras. So what do you think that we'll see women in the men's pro league?
I think it's possible.
You think it's possible? What do you think? Again, like, I don't know that there needs to really be. I think you can kind of almost, like, the physicality of things, like, because paintball has such a vast difference of, like, on the field, you've got different guys of different physicalities. Like, I don't think that that's really a huge setback. I do know, however, I like, one of the biggest things that I do tell a lot of the girls when I'm coaching was, like, you got to get faster. They've got to get more explosive, and I've kind of had some very stern discussions with a lot of the women's players, like, about how serious some of them take it. I do believe that, like, some of them are way more lax. Like, they go to these things like it's like a vacation, and I understand for a lot of players, like, it's a huge sacrifice, both, you know, time wise, you know, monetary, economically. But it's like we're coming out there to try to win, and I've seen it to where it's like kind of, especially at the combines, I'll see some of the girls come out, and it's like they should be doing way better than they are, and it's kind of a lack of preparation, and it's like a lot of the times it's on that big stage where they have the opportunity on a level playing field to really shine, and they kind of sputter out a little bit due to lack of preparation. And I don't know, do you notice that at all? Do you feel like there's some girls out there, and again, this goes across the board. This is across the board. And I mean, even in the pro league, sometimes like guys are not like they're drinking the night before and all this stuff. But I mean, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you kind of see that? And again, you probably see it on your D3 and the semi-pro line, but you can also see the people that take it way more seriously. Do you think that that's something that you could, like, what do you need to kind of fix that?
That's, I don't know, up to your
coaches or
team
owners.
Yeah, correct. Like that's.
Well, do you think it's a coach's thing?
I mean, they're the ones that should be putting rules. Like, I wouldn't want to play. Like, if I'm playing, let's say D2 semi-pro, and the night before half of the team's drinking, like, I guess it would be like at the beginning of a tournament. Like, I would ask. Like, I would be straight up. Is this for fun? Like, or are we planning to win?
Right. Like, if you're gonna be here for fun, then you can go play 10 men or 7 men or 3v3. But if you're here, we're here to win.
Right.
So I would definitely. Yeah, I would definitely put it on.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that it's like a question beforehand.
You establish at the beginning of the event.
Like, we're spending all this money in travel, staying,
practice.
Yeah. I mean, that's just something that I'd kind of seen in my experience with a lot of with some of the women's teams, and especially, you know, like those combines. Because you girls did a combine, didn't you? Or you've done the combine drills?
I've done some of their drills, yes, but I've never been.
Okay, you've never been.
I saw the combine, like I went to a combine just to see, but like I've never been part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we get a good amount of girls at a lot of them, especially when they're, you know, we're trying to choose the Team USA stuff, and it's for me it's like a kind of a letdown, like a little bit of a disappointment. I feel like they could do, it's like the one opportunity that everybody has to like really shine and do something very like hot, like they could do it. This is and you're on the big stage, right? It's almost like doing the WNXL, and like you guys are gonna go out on the World Cup stage, and you go out there and then you can only field 4 people on the team. It's like, why are we doing this to ourselves? It's like setting ourselves back. Yeah. And it's just such a great opportunity that's kind of squandered a lot in those. So
but I feel like it's going to be different eventually, because like there's only a certain amount of women playing right now, correct? Like, and most of them like don't even try, or they're like, oh, this is free, or they're paying me this for whatever. But once a better player comes in, like, hey, she's running faster, she's shooting more people, she actually wants this. No, those people are going to have to either pick it up and or want to do this, or just get out and let this player shine.
Yeah, so we just need to what do we got to do to boost the confidence? What do we have to do? What's the big confidence booster that, like, what could send you like what is the confidence booster? What is it? Just kind of shooting more people, or like what is it? Because it's all internal, right? It's all a mental thing, you know.
It gets to the point where it's like, just fuck it, just do it. Like, you know what you need, just do it. You know what you need to do. You have the information. Just do it. Just send it.
Just send it.
Like, at the end of the day, if I'm playing at a D2 level, if I'm playing with the Herons at a WNXL, like, we've made it far on semis, finals. Like,
it really kicked us in Team USA at this point. Yeah, fuck it, send it. Like, your teammates are
just remember, you're at a good level. Paintball player, just do it.
Trust your gut.
Trust your gut.
All right.
You're gonna win more times than you're going to lose.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, right? Is because the more mistakes you make, you can kind of start to refine and mold those like makes, like, as long as you're kind of like internalizing every time. So if someone asks you, and especially because you two obviously play together enough, it's like hold each other accountable. I always say that, to hold each other accountable. Now there's a fine line of, like, you know, yelling at each other and then also holding each other accountable for the moves, but there's a way to build from it constructively. Sometimes that devolves quite a bit. Especially if you're related to each other, I'm sure. But
I actually never
really
got into an argument or a fight or anything.
Well, then maybe that's the problem. We need to turn it up. We need to turn the heat up.
For sure.
That could be it. That could be it.
I would just ask her, like, why do you do that? Like, oh, I felt it. All right, well, I get it.
Yeah, a lot of times,
I
play the snake, but I also like to play the middle. And sometimes, like, if I see it, like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 pack, and if it doesn't work, sorry. Like, I try to do something. I had the ball, and it was up to me to break it open. Most times that are not
more times than not.
Okay,
I got you.
It works. It's really good, and then sometimes it doesn't. And she'll come with this face, like, I did that for, and I'll be like, I saw this and that. I didn't know this part, and then she'll be like, all right, that makes sense. And then that's it. That's the end of it.
You guys played that Texas, the last NXL layout, a good amount, right?
This is the first NXL Texas. This is the first NXLs that we missed since we started playing.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was too close to like ask it off of work.
Yeah. We bartend mostly on the weekends. So I don't want to keep asking for days, and we would have had to ask for the weekend of practice and the week for the event, and it was too close to Vegas, so it was like, I don't want to ask for the days off.
And honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm not even sad that we missed that one because the mud fest and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you probably would have been playing on Sunday.
But I am upset that I missed the layout, because the layout is probably one of my favorites, because it's a heads up Dorito layout. And every field that I go to is just you know, like it's not a like
Head up Doritos.
yeah, heads up Doritos, and that one was, and I was so upset that I missed playing it. Now the event, no.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because I hung out on Sunday and kind of watch and helped coach my TJ Bastard semi-pro team that Mouse and I help out with, and it seemed like watching some of the other divisions, the strategy and the way that the games were being played was a little bit different than pro, which is not typically. There is like a lot of similarities. It's just not executed on the same scale. But I saw like a lot of teams like not going up to the middle or just like trying to all battle in the snake or go down the Dorito side, and it just seemed like there was kind of a difference. So I was curious if you guys had played it, if there was any difference there you guys noticed.
We played it at practice, and we kind of played it fast.
I don't think I played it. I didn't play it.
You
didn't play it at all,
I
huh?
definitely practiced on the layout. The middle, I feel like it was huge, especially if you had two people up there and just don't let them get in the snake, and then you were good. But the Doritos was kind of nice because with heads up. Yeah. I did play Doritos on that layout.
The Doritos side definitely looked fun over there. I didn't get to play it either. For some reason, I have to always play the snake now. Okay, hold on. You mentioned you bartend. What else do you girls do?
We used to speed skate.
Speed skating.
Oh yeah, yes. I think
someone
rollerblading.
What? Hold on, like the really long like rollerblades that you just like rip around like an indie track kind of thing, like the track that's kind of like sideways.
Yes and no. Like it's like the big wheels, one in front of each other. It's an inline, but it's like a wooden floor.
Yeah, but isn't it like angled a little bit?
Yeah.
With rollerblades.
On this one, you go in circles. You don't like go up and down like this. You just go in circles.
Yeah, but it's flat. It's not.
It's not tilted.
I mean, if you go to train in like what do you call it? Like
outdoor track.
Like an outdoor track where they like ride bicycles, then it'll look like it's tilted, but you wouldn't go on the tilted side. It's just the flat side that you.
Oh, okay.
Or skate on.
Oh my God, look at the legs on these guys. Jesus. I'm looking at. Do you girls have any videos of you speed skating?
Tree trunks. I do on my Instagram.
I don't have them on my page.
Nothing on YouTube?
Not on
YouTube. We should have got something up. We should have got something for you girls to put up on there. How fast do you get going on this? Like,
I think the most.
Is it dangerous at all?
Dangerous?
Dangerous.
Absolutely.
Really?
I broke my tailbone going into World Cup. My tailbone, and I rolled my ankle. Going into World Cup, I thought I was going to miss it.
I was mad at her. Because she was practicing the weekend before the event. She decided to go skate, and then she closed me and told me she rolled her ankle. I was so mad. I was so mad at her. Like, why would you do this?
Like, I didn't think I was going fast, but like sometimes you can get up to like 30 miles per hour. Yeah. The most I've done was 38 miles per hour, and that was an outdoor and with a car in front of me so that it would like cut off the wind. But like you can, and that's me, and my legs are short. Like somebody taller would go over that.
Yeah, people go fast in those things. It's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty cool.
There's like a kid that he had just gotten a new helmet. He fell, and he had to get a new helmet because it like cracked completely.
Jeez.
He had a concussion. Yeah, and that was with the helmet. Now it even going so super fast.
Jeez.
Well, there we go.
It's scary. It is. I don't know. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah. What else do you do?
Well, I mean,
I go to the gym.
I'm an adrenaline junkie. I go to the gym.
I mean, we used to like ride horses for fun, kind of, because my parents were jockeys. So like we've done that since we were born. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We grew up riding horses.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's pretty.
Soccer in high school. Mm-hmm.
You did what?
Soccer. I used to play soccer in high school.
Okay. I can see that with the braids.
Yeah. What else do I'm thinking?
Mainly just paintball. Nothing else matters really.
Yeah, exactly. Paintball is life.
So this time next year, what are you girls? Are you going to go to Paris this year?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Congratulations. I don't know if they've announced that, but congratulations.
Yeah, I don't think they have yet.
Okay. All right. Well, they made the team. Sorry, Lori.
Sorry, Anthony.
Mom and dad.
Yeah, mom and dad might get mad at that, but all right. They're watching.
You can blame it on Ryan.
You can blame it on me. I'm good at blowing it with the news. This time next year, then, where do you see yourselves?
I don't know. Where do you see yourself in a year?
Not having kids, if that's your question.
That was not my question.
But that's
that wasn't where I was going with that.
I don't know. Just
I see myself still playing paintball.
Right.
I think I see myself playing paintball till I have white hair and I can't walk anymore.
White hair and can't walk anymore. Okay.
That was it.
Oh.
You.
Yeah.
That was it directed towards you?
That was directed towards me. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, on the semi-pro field.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of the answer I was looking for.
I don't know. That's what that and still kicking ass at WNXL.
Yeah, I just want this sport to grow more for women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully in a year we have more than 8 or 10 teams.
I mean, now we have 10. I feel like it is growing little by little. Just, It needs time, obviously.
Because, like you're saying, like I don't want to get to a point where we're just plateaued at that.
Well,
division.
that
we
or
would just want definitely more competition, more girls.
Or just the girls that are higher level, like say us two, Michaela Wilkins, Jen Folk, everyone that's E3 and above. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna go play with the guys now, and since the WNXL is not doing anything for us or something. Like, I don't want the good players of the WNXL to leave.
I see. Yeah. Right. Just if they're kind of like you said, we kind of mentioned is like if the WNXL kind of plateaus and stagnates on like the talent level,
correct.
It doesn't. You don't want that to stifle your growth or the growth of like the top tier players, and then have them kind of jump ship, and then the WNXL even kind of crumbles even more. Correct. I kind of like the idea of it being its own. It's tough though, right? If it's its own standalone thing where like you're gonna play on 2 teams, then you got to wear 2 hats, and then you also have to practice with 2 teams, which makes it really difficult to do, right? Because if you're trying to play semi-pro or even pro, you can't afford to take an extra weekend and go run with the WNXL team, your heroines team, because you need to put more time on everything else. So it's definitely going to be a tough thing to juggle, because obviously you want to be able to level up, and it's going to be natural that a handful of you girls grow exponentially and kind of leave some of your peers behind, and then that's going to be a really tough transition that you're going to have to deal with eventually. And I mean, I kind of hope you have to, right? Because that is ultimately good for women's paintball in my mind. If you are mixed in with the guys and like playing really well and competing, like it'd be sweet to see some women in the pro NXL side of things. I think it'd be very cool, because obviously, I mean, I've been a big proponent of the fact, like, and I think everybody who plays and watches this, it's not like we have, a couple hundred athletes in here. I know ABJ's here, right? But that's probably the most athletic guy that's in this entire viewership right now. And that means that everybody else is kind of like in the same boat of like kind of right there in the middle, but we can all technically compete at that level. It just takes a little bit more. But if you're and players have to go over this all the time, if you're just kind of like hanging on just to hang on, and you're like you skip over opportunities, sometimes that's a good thing. I mean, look at Chavez and the PB Fit guys. Like, they did not leave they didn't jump ship, and it paid off. But that's kind of tough, right? We were another example, like the Iron Kids kids, only Oliver jumped ship, and then Yosh kind of, but we kind of stuck together because we wanted to see it out. We wanted to like see out this next step. A handful of the Impact guys, the X Factor guys, the Trauma guys, kind of, and that fell apart kind of quickly. But there is something in sticking together. But at the end of the day, our competition also got more and more difficult, right? So we were able to sharpen our swords on the way up together. Whereas if the WNXL is the top and you're at the top of that, it's only natural that you break out of there and then start to try to compete, and then that could lead the difficult juxtaposition there is that could lead to the downfall of WNXL. But hopefully you've bolstered enough talent at that point and more women are wanting to play, and then that kind of, now there's 12 teams and it stays competitive, and you can afford to like lose a couple of the players on the top end of the spectrum.
When you guys are like, I'm sure you have other friends that are girls that don't play paintball, like when you show them for the first time, like, this is what I do, are they like, how do you do that? Or like kind of like, maybe I want to go play, I want to try it out, or do you try to pull them in?
So it kind of happened with my little sister and her teammates from skating. He came over to just try out paintball because he's good at like shooting rifles and like real guns, and he just wanted to try out. So essentially he wanted to play paintball, so he started playing with the little one, and then his mom started getting interested, and now she plays too. So like I've had a really good success at like bringing friends over, and now they just stick to it, and all they do is play paintball now. A lot of others, since it's an hour and 40 minutes, like they just don't want to do the drive. They'll be like, "Oh, go play."
Yeah,
like,
that's easy.
I want to try.
Yeah, they want to try like flamethrower just to get the feeling of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that whole spiel I just gave, that's my 3-year plan for you girls is hopefully to continue to win, build up the talent pool, and then move on into like a bigger, better, semi-pro and pro side of things. I think that's a good path. That's a good one to say. Not having kids, that was not my thing.
Do you in a year expect more kids?
No more kids for me. No more kids for me either. No, I'm not having any more kids either. So you see myself. I see myself not being able to walk and having more gray hair in a couple of years. My hair will be more white, and I won't be able to walk as well. My couple of years is your nightmare. I'm right there.
I think it would help to like practice, like let's say us practicing with 2 teams. It doesn't really help having like that one weekend. You know what I mean? Like how do you split that? Yeah. Like I feel like you'd have to take more time off work to just find out how to make it work within a week than just having like the 2 weekends and just split that in half.
How do you explain? What do people ask? Because you're bartenders, obviously. If you have like big welts all over you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A lot of people think like get beat up. They like ask us like, "Are you okay?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which we tell somebody.
Blink twice if you're not okay.
Yeah, right.
Is that a hickey?
Like, at this point, like our manager, our regulars, our co-workers, they know we play paintball. So it gets to a point where like people ask like, "Oh, what happened to her?" And they're like, "Don't worry, we play paintball. Like it's okay. They chose that." Like, it's fine.
And a lot of people say, "What's paintball?" And then here starts the competition.
Yeah.
This is what paintball is. And they're like, "Oh my God!" And you get hit so bad. And I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes you bleed." And they're like, "No
you
way."
Bleed? It's a good conversation starter. Yeah.
It is. Great. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty funny though.
I don't know if it's just me, but I get shot a lot in my neck, so a lot of people think it's a hickey. And then one time I got shot like close to like my boob area, and a lot of people were looking at him. So I just put a little tip me sign next to the well. That was great. I made a lot of money that night.
Well, that's the thing. I guess you just have to get shot more. That's the thing.
Yeah, I got a couple from this weekend, and I was wearing a tank top earlier for work, and people were just asking me what happened. It's just yeah, so.
Who do you girls need to or would like to thank for your for the support, for the kind of making it to where you are?
I gotta thank my boyfriend, obviously. I started playing wiffball, and he started his own team, which is Shenanigans, which I still play for. And he kind of like taught me a lot of stuff. Ricky, obviously, when we were playing on the X-Men team scenario game, rest in peace. He taught us a lot as well.
And honestly, a lot of the guys from the Killers, like Smitty, Cody, Dave Riley, and it's just and guys from Damage, like Keith, Jason, Jacob. Like sometimes we're out the field and I could be like doing something, and then they tell me like, "Hey, you could have done this. You could have, tucked this in. You could have dove faster. You could throughout the years they have helped me just be a better paintballer.
Yeah, they've been like I said, we were very lucky being on the field, and at one point we were the only two. I'd say for 2 years we were the only 2 female players there. You know what I mean? So everybody kind of like put in. And
I would have to like thank a lot of people because it wasn't like just one or two people saying, like, it was like everybody.
Well, now all those people that you didn't thank are going to be pretty upset. Just FYI, I've been in this position before, so we don't have to thank them. Just if it was you and you didn't get mentioned, take it up with them. Take it up with them.
And even like today, like I do have to thank my boyfriend also, because there's moments where like I'm having a bad practice. And I'm like, damn, like, do I suck now? And he like helps me get out of my head. It's not just on the physical part that he's been helping me, but also mentally, like, no, like, you have to get out of that. Like, you're fine. You're a good player. And it just makes me better. And it's just the little things that I need just to make it to the next.
I have my boyfriend in my head, just like, hey, you just got to play like you got a pair. Like, you don't give a fuck. You're just going to play, and then that's it. Play like you got to have a pair. That's what's in my head every time I'm in the starting box and I'm going to do something. And then
my mom, shit, we forgot to thank Mom.
Mom.
Mom, dude. Mom's in here.
Ryan told you.
Yeah, Mom almost.
Mommy, Papi.
They almost got you.
Every time that I'm playing, and this is real, probably like last event, I was playing in a match, I wasn't playing my best. Or at least my mom thought I wasn't playing my best. And she told me, she said, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know you're better than this. Play like a dude. You know how to play like a dude, so go play there like a dude. And I'm like, yes, Mom. Yes, I got you. And
you get a little reminder, we're very Hispanic. So it's like that with a chunk on her hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Mom, for sure. She'll definitely let me know I'm sucking.
That's great. Good.
Awesome.
You need critics.
White chocolate tells us just back to neutral. Like every time something bad
Nikki,
happens, just
our coach,
Nikki, back to neutral. And the best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come.
Those are Nikki's words. Very wise.
All right.
Love it.
That's awesome. Venezuela Pride. Is that where you kind of girls are? Your family's from?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we're born and raised.
We've got a lot of people, Venezuelans watching. I think right now. Yeah, a lot of people commenting at least. You can see you have the comments on there.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. I don't know if you watched last week's episode with Scott Kemp, but I think it's definitely worth. You can get it on like a Spotify and Apple Podcasts also. It's definitely worth a listen to or a watch, especially for like a little bit of motivation. And I don't know. Kyle and I have been talking about it all week about how like even just after it was such a good episode, just for like the nuggets that will help with just little tiny things here and there. And obviously you girls are really athletic. You work out a lot, so that kind of helps there. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Was that number 7?
That's like 8. Yeah. I blew Zap 7, Zap 8, something like that. But it's like it's got so much good information that I do believe could help you as far as, you know, like just little tiny mental tidbits and nuggets as well. You know, when you're feeling like, oh, this kind of sucks, this isn't working out right. Here and there, definitely put that on in the background and listen to what he had to say, because I think it could also help out as far as just like, because everybody needs like a little push sometimes. And not you don't always have your mom with the chanclas in her hand, she's kind of like about to whap you upside the head. You don't always have your boyfriend in your corner, like kind of like he could be at work, he could be doing something, not answering his phone. There's like little tiny things that you need to do, and it's sports in general are such a mental game. You know, I was watching randomly. I don't play golf really, but I was watching this golf thing, and it's just like you can see how people fall apart so quickly in golf, and I think paintball is very similar to that. But Rusty was always really good with us, is saying like just trying to clear that last bad memory and just kind of playing the next point 0-0. Like, I just owe you another. He always said, you guys owe me another one. Now you owe me 2, right? And it's kind of like you got to get out of that mental dead space and like get rid of the weight. You got to like trim the fat of like that whatever's weighing you down. Because at the end of the day, like if you have a lot of good days, you're gonna have bad days for sure. But if you're capable of having good days, then why not turn the shitty days like around, you know? With the exception of kind of like bad weather, which I'm not a huge fan of. I just feel like there's no coming out of that. there's just no coming back from that shit. But you can really just turn anything around, just change your mental outlook and how you're gonna perceive everything. And that's why I'm also a huge fan of failing a lot. I think it's such a powerful tool to be able to like learn from your failures rather than like getting shot doing a move and be like, oh, down on yourself, and like team's kind of dragging you down a little bit. It's like, whatever, let's fucking trying something, you know? Yeah. So there's like a lot of ways to kind of find that little gold nugget inside of every shitty moment and time, and you're gonna have a lot of shitty times in paintball and in life. So just think of like how many success stories you've had, and that's how easy it is to turn your shitty day around. So just because you don't always have the support crew. I mean, at least you got each other together right there. Alex never boosts me. Yeah, I got Alex, and he never helps me out. He just kind of talks shit.
Yeah, we'll give him a ring right after you two. So
yeah,
that should be funny.
He's got something. He's not allowed to be on the show with you girls right now. It's the thing with his counselor, his therapist.
Awesome.
Well, we still have to thank a lot to Lori and Anthony for bringing us in after we didn't want to play WNXL after
there was a moment
last season. So big thanks to Anthony and Lori.
Awesome.
Yeah, there was a moment when we only were going to play D2.
Yeah, we were just set up. We're just going to do D2 and we're not going to do WNXL. Like, a lot of things happened. And
But Anthony and Lori definitely brought us in, and we're happy with the team. We're happy with the girls. We're happy with just the environment that they provide. It's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I think paintball owes Anthony and Lori a big thank you for pretty much everything they do. I wrote actually a good, well, I don't know if it's good. I guess you guys could be the judge of that. But in the Great American Paintball magazine, not sure if you guys have seen it, but in there is an article about it's actually titled Great American Paintball because it's about Team USA. I don't think a lot of people realize or recognize like the struggles that everybody, you girls and like all the parents. Thank you, Mario, who's watching this, and all the moms that are always involved, and the parents that are involved in getting like, I think the U19 team was just released, and there's the U16, like all those kids. It's not like there's a huge pay package and like a big slush fund for the Team USA stuff. It's like Anthony and Lori like hustling to sell merch, to like pay for paint, pay for your hotels, get as many like expenses that they can covered. But the $1,000+ tickets to Paris and like all the others expenses are like out of pocket. And I don't think a lot of people really recognize that. Which does remind me, I know that you girls are on there, but I did see what the USA jerseys look like. And I believe you're going to have an opportunity to sell a little sponsorship logo on the jersey so that like someone can sponsor you to help you get there. I think the Spick and Span show is going to also sponsor Team USA. I think we're going to get in there. We're going to get in there with a little Spick and Span donation too, I think. I'm going to try. But if you guys, anybody who's watching this has an opportunity to be able to support any of the Team USA players, these ladies are your favorite kid or your favorite pro player that's going out there, definitely hit them up and either buy one of their jerseys. I don't know if you can get your jerseys yet, but but just get ready. Just get your wallets ready, everybody. Just be ready.
We'll be posting.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So, make sure you guys support your favorite players, and even if they're not your favorite players, support Team USA.
We gotta get Nana 2 jerseys this time.
Oh yeah, I lost my jersey last event in Paris.
In Paris.
Yeah,
you guys partying too hard?
I put it in a bag, and the bag got lost.
You lost the whole bag.
I lost the whole bag, and the jersey was in there.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay. Whoever's out there who has my jersey, it was sweaty, full paint. I had just finished playing. The whole bag disappeared. Yeah,
that's that person's pillowcase right now. Yeah, they sleep on that thing every night right now. Wait, was your gun?
I don't think there's a lot of people that can wear an extra small.
It's an extra small?
It's an extra small.
Yeah. It's a king size pillow right there.
So Anthony gave me a new one.
But it's not the game one.
It's just in my closet. I'm not taking it out of there. It's staying there.
So did you lose your gun and your goggles and all your equipment also?
No. It was just shoes, hoodie, and the jersey. It was like her change back because we were playing with. I was gonna play. Like I finished playing Champions Cup, Nations Cup. Sorry.
Okay.
Nations Cup, and I took my jersey off, and I just threw another jersey on. So all my gear I still had on, and I continued to play.
Oh, yeah, we were playing with their WNXL. Was it WNXL?
I think it was WNXL.
HBI. So she switched one of their jerseys, and she left her bag there.
Mm.
And
I got
it
you.
was fun.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by. This is a great conversation.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
I'm really happy you girls were coming on. Thank you, Steve, for setting
Thank
this
you for
up.
inviting us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Cool.
absolutely. Well, you know, we've had a couple of the girls on before. I like your story. The energy is great. The goals are lofty, and that's, I think, what's really needed.
Keep crushing.
Yeah. Don't forget to take risks.
Yes.
We will.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
See you, girls.
Thank you guys for having us.
Bye.
You see this? I can look at this.
Oh yeah. Hit him.
Oh yeah. Ow.
He's gonna be
oh
chirping.
wow.
He's gonna be chirping.
He can see the whole thing.
You're just letting that fire off.
Well, once the mouse got over there, I didn't know what to do with it.
You shouldn't ring like, hey.
All right. What up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I just drank a huge horchata. I feel like I'm about to explode.
You drinking
I'm
horchata?
so thirsty. I didn't drink anything all day, no water or anything. I was like, I'm so thirsty, so I got horchata and pounded that.
Where'd you get that from?
This is this Mexican place over here.
All right.
There was a huge delay on this too, by the way.
Press the live button.
No, it is. I think it might have been because of that delay.
Oh, there's a big delay. Yeah, we got a big delay here. I wonder if I can edit out that last part where it had your phone number on it. I don't know if I'm
Luckily, it
gonna
didn't show
It's
too
all right,
much.
dude. I will, if I get a bunch of prank calls, I'll just melt those guys.
melt what guys?
Like whenever I get solicitor calls, I just pick it up and I just like put on a voice. I'm like, hello. They're like, yes, I want to get your credit card number. And I'm like, okay.
Let me get it.
4, 2, and then you crumple paper. Hold on. Okay, and then you keep going and going and going, and then they just eventually realize you're fucking with them, and then they take you off the list.
I mean, imagine having that much time. You know what I mean? Alex isn't there, just taking down the solicitors one person at a
The
time.
shop, I forget who it was like Roman or somebody was like, oh, these solicitors, my number got leaked, and I'm like, just give me your phone, I'll handle that for you.
That's great.
I haven't had the action in a while.
But yeah, dude, it's like, I mean, what a world that we live in where it's just like scamming is just like,
It's just the scammers.
it's like a business now, right?
Uh-huh.
And
You seen that one with the bee catcher?
My friend's
You
mom
seen
has
that?
Alzheimer's, and she gets like scammed every week by one of those.
Who does?
Dude, a friend of mine's mom has like dementia,
Oh.
and is like, yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah. I mean, it's with the links that people click. It's crazy. It's wild that that's even legal to like have those type of robot call things. I thought that was like illegal. Now you're getting all these political things. It's like, dude, I'm not trying to donate to anybody's political party. Just like
I got an ad for the Spick and Span show the other day. I was like, oh my god.
yeah, dude. We pay a lot of people overseas a lot of money to spam you.
That was a good interview though, guys. Way to go.
Thanks. Wow, dude.
Yeah, nice to see some.
Thanks for showing up. Really good of you to show up.
Wait till you see what he wrote to you in the
Can
chat.
you hear me?
In our text chat.
Yeah, I can hear you. Was it on the screen?
Really
No, it wasn't on the screen.
Okay, good.
Alex did
I miss
say
you
to
guys.
ask why we forgot to ask the question. The girls bonus ball each other so much.
Oh, they do bonus ball each other. I didn't see anything. I don't see the text.
Oh.
I don't get the text in here because I have my phone on
I
silent.
will tell you what. I watched those WNXL games.
Yeah.
But one thing about that is, I feel like the WNXL brings a whole nother dimension to the tournament. Like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have it at Dallas, and the tournament was just less. There was just less buzz. It was just less exciting. Like when the WNXL.
Mm-hmm. They also didn't have the
was
pro
going on-
finals at all on Sunday. They didn't have the pro games.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like in the prelims too. Like when the WNXL is happening, it brings like just a whole nother like another tournament to the tournament.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's a big part of making the tournament feel bigger and more important.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely appreciate, like, I'll swing by and watch a couple of those games usually, and like the intensity is always up there. And yeah, those girls, like, dude, they let each other have it.
They definitely shoot the shit out of each other.
And so, yeah, it's definitely a question I was going to have for them is, did they notice that, and why do they do it? Anyway, yeah, I think that was a good interview, and yeah, you should have more WNXL players on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the third and fourth WNXL players that we've had on. So we had Jen on. Jen was good. I think we had Krista on, didn't we? I believe we had Krista on. Yeah, we had Krista on.
Yeah. Maybe.
And then we had them on. Yeah, you know, we're definitely expanding our stable of people to talk to, especially because you're not always available. Kyle and I run out of shit to talk to. I'll tell you what, dude, Johnny Perchak. We just need to have Johnny Perchak on every week.
He was great.
He's great. Yeah.
Hilarious.
He was.
There's so many nuggets from that show.
Ryan, I got some dailies from the Iron Kids movie, and it's BC and Johnny being interviewed for like one of those Fox Sports News things or whatever. I don't know, some TV thing that Dan had, and they were both hammered. Like, you know, they had their Captain Cokes in their hand, and dude, they were just belligerent, and it is hilarious.
Great.
Like, it's unusable. I was like, I wish we could use this.
How's that going?
I mean, I'm supposed to get an update from Dan, but we're shooting for World Cup release, so we'll see. I've got, there's some sections that are done that I've seen that are really good, so yeah, hopeful.
Nice.
And then isn't HORMESIS releasing another video coming up here?
Miko's working on that, so I don't know what the time frame is there, but he hasn't shown me very much yet, but he has shown me some like individual shots that are they're spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen like a segment put together yet. I think he's trying to keep it close to his vest. Is it close to your chest or close to your vest?
And it's kind of the same. The vest is on your chest, but chests is usually, I think, what it is.
Saying like that.
Yeah. I'm keeping it close to my chest.
Oh, chest. I thought it was vest.
I'm keeping it tucked in my vest. Is what it is. That's how they say it.
Keep it tucked in your pants, Greenspan.
Yeah. I need to keep this one tucked in my pants. Let me see if I have that link.
I haven't seen very much, but the few parts I have seen are like dope.
Miko sent me a link because he did just launch that other show. Where is it? The one he was working on with Mr. U. Project.
Oh yeah, he made a fishing movie.
Yeah, that one's rad. I'm gonna put it here in the chat. This is a good one.
Project Seabass.
Project Seabass.
Dude, tomorrow's Seabass's 3rd birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dude, you got Seabass's birthday. You got Marge's birthday.
This is a birthday present.
What is it? A big seal?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You better put a seatbelt on that thing.
Yeah.
Did you get put in the doghouse earlier?
I think I did.
I think you got put in the doghouse.
I think I got put in the doghouse.
You need car keys? What did
She don't know. She's like, where are my car keys? I don't know where your car keys
She
are.
got mad.
She got mad at me. I was like, take my car. I wrote, take my car. Take my car. Which she has a key to. And then she goes, I need a car seat. I go, point to Exhibit A, take my car.
Sorry guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, sorry. Shut the whole show down. I gotta find Camille's keys for her.
You want to hear something crazy?
That?
I don't know. Maybe one of you guys out there can solve this mystery. So when we ship our HORMESIS pallet, because one time it got lost to World Cup, like with all of our merchandise on it, we're like all freaking out and couldn't find it. We're like, yeah, it's on a train somewhere and whatever. So from that point on, I always put an air tag on one of the bins. I just tape it to the side of one of the bins. So it went to Dallas, and then we packed up the pallet, and there was a rainstorm, and then I know there was like a break-in one of the nights, and so we shipped the pallet back, but the air tag never came back. So then I looked like a couple weeks later on my phone to track the air tag, and it's at this paintball field in Dallas, or outside of Dallas, called Cousins Paintball.
Well, that makes sense.
That means that they stole your stuff.
No. No, well, you taped it to the outside. They probably got rid of everything on the outside and threw it on the ground, and then packed all this
There
stuff.
could be a lot of explanations. I don't know. I'm just curious as to, how that bin got to Cousins Paintball.
Because someone, I mean, my guess, we should get Chris Shear on the case. Because I would argue that if any of your stuff
like
got
kind of behind the scenes guy, I don't think he's not a field work. He's not. He
doesn't
I wouldn't trust him in the field.
in the field. you definitely can't trust Chris Shear in the field.
Oh yeah. I'm not quite sure I trust him in the courtroom either.
He better turn his location services off if he's going to be doing any field work.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday to her.
Oh, there's his. Thanks, Al. What did he do? He just hung up on us. Whoops. I didn't mean to talk. There we go. Let's see if this is gonna fry the system. Oh, we're good now. Yo,
Hold on.
what were you doing?
Sorry. I was just jamming in my car. I was waiting for my sister. I'm meeting her. We're going to the movies.
What movie are you gonna go see?
Furiosa.
Garfield.
Yeah.
I heard great things.
It's bad.
I don't know. It didn't. I heard it was the worst box office weekend for any movie launched during Memorial Day.
What was
since
it?
Casper in 1995.
I mean, you can't top Mad Max Fury Road. Like, I'm not expecting it to be that.
What was this? What movie?
Mad Max Furiosa.
Oh, it wasn't. It's out now?
Yeah. Should we go to the movies after this? I can just sneak out the back of the garage.
I could be down.
Oh, God.
I mean, you're probably the way she shut the door like that.
She
she's probably
slammed the
sleeping in
door.
here with Hannah in here,
Slam the
who
door.
has like PTSD of whatever family she was with before this.
Yeah.
Dude, those poor dogs, man. Like, once my second kid came out, the dog was just like, you're done.
Oh,
Whenever
yeah.
when I come over here, Hannah like jumps up. She's like, ah.
Yeah, she like holds on to him. She doesn't have thumbs, but somehow she manages it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are the boys?
Good. They just sit there.
How's Sloan taking it?
Really well. She's a big sister.
Really?
She's over there coughing on them and picking her nose and wiping it on their foreheads.
But she's not acting out because of like an attention struggle?
No.
Maybe another year or two.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. The reality's gonna set in here soon.
Yeah, the age gap definitely helps though. Like, she's already almost 6?
She's 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
so
right there.
yeah, I mean, she's at least old enough to like understand. Like, if she was 2 or 3, it would be like bedlam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, we're doing good. We're just cruising. It's just all night,
How
waking
about
up.
Kyle? How's he taking it?
Great.
Great.
They're
Kyle's
not-
good.
they're not
Kyle's
bothering me.
Ryan giving you less attention or what?
Yeah.
Oh, we took him out to a little Memorial Day party yesterday. We just plopped him on a bunch of pillows and checked on him every hour. Seemed all right.
That's
Yeah, they're
great.
not bothering me.
Yeah, they're just kind of chill. They keep to themselves. They cry when they're shit themselves and are hungry, kind of like you.
Yeah, I heard your conversation with Scott about defecating in your pants once a year.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
sound short that.
Someone, what was on the shirt? Someone wanted to put.
Oh yeah.
It was really funny. I forgot what it was on. Is it?
It
on
was
the-
like I poop my pants once a year, and then it said Alex.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a quote by you.
So James from Island Designs gave away a couple. Like you get to design your own T-shirt, and I think someone had because you get obviously the artwork and the media deck from Spick and Span Show, which includes your face on there. So I think someone might have a picture of your face on the back that says, "Everyone gets to poop their pants once a year." Alex FRAIGE, and it's a
Right. Yeah. Well, you gotta have some comparison. It should say like all we are is dust in the wind, Play-Doh, and then under that it should say you get to poop yourself on the eating. Yeah, you have to have some type of juxtaposition to make it funny. Otherwise, it's just weird.
Oh yeah. without the context, it's just kind of
Yeah.
weird. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Well, what else you got going on? What are you doing? What's the day to day? What's the daily op looking like right now?
Just chilling. Just little work, a little family. Probably should get some cardio in after watching last week's show, or some type of exercise.
That was a good one.
Yeah. No, I actually hit Scott up right after, and I was like, "Yo, you want to write a piece for the next magazine?"
Oh, there you go.
So hopefully, definitely inspired me to have something, to share some of that information in a different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Because he really was eloquent, and I feel like would be able to arrange those thoughts into a article, and a lot of things like about, his personal journey about drinking, and about, his relationship with his friends, and, how fitness kind of works into all of those things. And Bobby, right? Like all those things make it, an interesting and meaningful interview. So yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah, I thought that one came out really well. He let out a lot of vulnerability, I think, which was really, really powerful. And I think a lot of people, my mom.
Yeah, being honest. Honesty is key.
My mom watched it and she goes, "Who was that young guy that was with you? He looks so familiar." And I was like, "Yeah, that's Scott Kemp." She's like, "Who?" I was like, "My roommate. I think he lived with me for a while." She's like, "But he looks so young." And I'm like, "Yeah. Thanks."
Yeah, definitely super honest. Something Ryan's incapable of being.
Which a lot of people struggle with honesty. It's like I get why some people could have issues with it. Me, I mean, I think a lot of people just have problems with being wrong, and so they just can't be honest with themselves when they're wrong, and it just kind of frustrates them, and they get into this big, deep, dark spiral of like negativity and just self-relent, and they just can't really kind of come to grips with themselves, and then it's just negativity and lies, and it's just this downward spiral.
Well, I told you it was all about the Doritos, bro.
Oh man. We'll figure it out one of these days. Yeah. One of you guys you'll listen. One of these days you'll listen to me. What I noticed I didn't get like a callback for writing in episode 2 of the Great American Paintball. Is that just gonna?
Oh, you're on, dude. What do you want to write about?
No, I don't know if I want to. I just want to be able to like.
You want to get nominated?
Yeah, I want to get nominated.
Yeah, no,
again.
you did great. I especially liked how you sent me a draft, and then you thought about it, and you made some revisions, which made it way better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I feel like, especially your mind, like you have that like sort of assy, quippy, like sarcastic thought process, like just in your general life, and when you bring that to the paper, it's really funny. So I mean, I'm all about like, go write a review for Furiosa. Go write a review on I think you sent it to me about the Chipotle burrito, about how they like will put the ingredients in, but like, and then roll the burrito the other way, so like you get one bite and it's just all guacamole, and then the next bite is just all rice.
Oh,
and,
yeah, I've seen them do that.
It was this guy ranting about that, and it goes on and on and on.
That was really funny.
This is exceptional. Actually, I sent that to Brad, and I was like, dude, write something like this.
No, that would be funny just to do like some product reviews of just random like items. Like I've reviewed 10 items, like one's a pair of goggles, one's a gun, one's a movie, the other one's a wrench,
Yeah. Like fast food at paintball tournaments.
What events have the best food? Ooh.
Yeah, airlines. Funny.
You coming down here this weekend, Alex?
That's what I was going to say.
I really want to, but it's my wife's birthday, so unless I want to get ultimate, and it's right before like a series of more practices and tournaments, so unless I want to, double doghouse myself.
I mean, she's going to have a birthday next year.
Yeah.
And at this point, our wives don't even really want to celebrate their birthdays because they don't like getting older. They don't like that idea. So they're like, ugh, it's another year.
She wants to celebrate her birthday, just not with me. I just got to watch the kids while she goes out with her friends.
Huh.
If I'm not here to watch the kids, then...
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm just kidding. She loves me. I love her. It's the best.
It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, no. We're actually coming, like, I don't know, Sebastian's turning 3 and Alice is 7. I mean, there's still moments of chaos, but it's like, I feel like there's a sweet spot, right? Like when when both your kids can you can communicate with them, and they can sort of, you don't have to watch them every 2 seconds, and they're not, trying to tear each other's throats out.
And that's how we are right now.
Yeah,
we just plop the kids and like strap them down into one of those machines and.
Yeah, no, actually you are, like, because once those kids once they start crawling, you're done for, dude. I mean, 7-8 months, it's gonna be like, all hands on deck.
Oh yeah, I know. I feel like that's the more fun phase though, like when they're stuck, because they're less frustrated. You just gotta like lock them in with some sort of device, with like the pan up, like you close the doors and like just kind of barricade the one area, so they're kind of like bumping off the walls.
Just tape an iPad to their face.
Mm-hmm. Or to the dogs' faces. tape an iPad to the dogs' butts.
Yeah.
That'll tire them out too, because they have to follow.
They'll have to run around. Everybody's gonna be trying to get to the iPads.
Mm.
You should do a social experiment where the only thing they can watch is the Spick and Span show.
Ooh. Yeah, then they might.
Like 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be good. It's like the allegory of the cave. They'll just think that we're the most famous people on Earth.
That's right. Yeah,
I like it.
Truman Show.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Well, I hope to see you this weekend.
Yeah, me too, pal. Me too.
Should I text Marg and should I put her number out there? Just give everybody her number, and then they can all text her. The Spick and Span show people can text her. Say, hey.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, then it would actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone. One, it might convince her. Okay, this is like a
kill 2 birds and a human, myself, with 1 stone.
But the beautiful thing is you'll be doghoused on Tuesday so hard that you'll have to come down here on Thursday.
Mm.
That's how it works. Yeah, she gets so mad at me that she wants me to go to practice.
You guys, what do you think? Anybody?
It'll be about 45 seconds.
It is a thing, right? Like, I mean, she's super cool and like definitely promotes me going out and doing it. Like, she's like, hey, you got to go play paintball. Like, you're not going to stop playing. Like, she's not one of those partners that is like, when are you going to stop playing paintball? Like, she's the opposite of that. Mm-hmm. She's like, I like when you do it. It's like part of who you are. Like, it's your thing. Like, go do it. However, it doesn't change the fact that I am gone and not helping. So, like, yes, she's frustrated and rightfully so. Like, I would be frustrated too. Like, if she leaves the house for 20 minutes, I'm like, what do I do? So, like, it's understandable. And shout out to all the paintball moms out there and wives and girlfriends that put up with it.
Partners, I think. Yeah, that's the PC way of doing it. I like how you threw that California.
And yes, paintball boyfriends and husbands also. So yeah, paintball partners.
Paintball partners.
You're my paintball partner, Ryan.
Oh, I know. We talked about it on just a little bit ago.
I actually tried to marry Ryan once so we could get a tax break.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He turned me down.
I turned him down. I could have the fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blew it.
Damn.
I blew it, dude.
Yeah, you could have had half of this baby seal right here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you played the Fallout game on your car?
No. Is it in there?
Yeah. I'm
Really?
addicted. I'm addicted to it. As soon as I shut this down, I'm gonna go over there and continue to build my Fallout shelter.
Fallout.
Unless
I've got
Camille took your car.
Castle Doombard, Beach Buggy Racing.
Keep going to the right. Beach Buggy Racing is impossible to play, by
I
the
don't
way.
have Fallout.
You don't?
Cuphead, no.
Oh, man.
I have Sky Force. I have controllers.
Maybe you need to update
your controllers
car.
on there?
Yeah, I just got these. They're like controllers you can play in the car.
Oh, man.
Looks like they're for Xbox.
They're like an Xbox.
So try after we hang
I
up.
haven't really used it yet.
Well, after we hang up, try to play Beach Buggy Racer.
Yeah.
On not on chill mode, but like the next like on sport mode.
Yeah, I played that.
Good luck. You play, dude. I'm just zigzag. I'm just crashing into one wall and then to the other and crashing the other.
You use the steering wheel?
You just have to be easy. I played that. You just have to be light on the wheel. You can't jerk it, jank it to the side.
I don't know. You should play it. It's impossible to play.
All right.
You probably play it on chill mode.
Should I play right now?
Yeah, maybe you need to update your car to get Fallout.
Yeah, update your car. Fallout shelter.
Yeah, it's weird. It's hard because I can't. Hang on, I gotta turn off the music.
What are you listening to?
It's the music from the game, bro. Let's see. Settings. There.
All right, let's see it. Let's see you get one rip. One-handed. Yeah, hit the pink Tesla. Performance. Try performance. Yeah, so you only play on chill.
I've never played on performance.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
What was the
I
other
was like,
mode?
it's impossible to play on performance mode. You're like, dude, it's so easy. You just gotta like be light on the wheel.
What was that other mode?
Chill mode.
No, what was the third one?
Oh, I don't know. Ludicrous mode. Watch this. Watch this. Good luck. See you later. Oh, you're gonna lose it. Yep. Here you go.
Tokyo Drift, baby. I can't use my power ups because I'm holding the phone.
Well, you're already doing better than I am. I was.
Well,
I'm screwed.
All right. Well, Alex is playing Beach Buggy Racer, and we're shedding viewership. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. We're gonna give away a couple of Gen X Global pod caddies. We've got some water bottles with the barrel condoms.
Bees!
Barrel blockers in them. And then, do you want to give that thing away this week or next week? What do you want to do?
we can do it whenever.
All right.
What do you think?
Next week. Let's do it next week.
All right,
Let's do it next week because we gave away 5 NECTR pouches. We gave away 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T-shirts. So we got a bunch of stuff getting going here. You're doing all right, Al. But see how loose that thing is?
I need my other hand.
Dude, go play this game. It's just so hard to play. Maybe one hand is the truth.
Oh, you can brake with the actual brake on your car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's funny. I wonder how you start
You,
the car.
then you're like, I wonder what the gas does. And you just run into those bushes.
I'll hit the gas. Nothing. you drive into the farmer's market. Hey, Alex drove into the front of a 7-Eleven.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. This thing really zoomed in here.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
week on Current Affair. Northern California man drives his car into a 7-Eleven. Northern California professional paintball player.
All right, we're going to do Mega Wheel. We're going to spin this sucker a couple of times. Next week, we've got some great prizes. We're going to be giving away a couple more of these Gen X Global pod caddies, and then I think we got some Tigerwear goodies for next week.
Yeah.
6 out of 6.
6 out of 6. Last place, just as I read.
I mean, I was only 15 seconds behind the winner, though.
Dude, I don't even finish. I'm a DNF on those things.
Let's try again.
Mad Max got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did it really?
Yeah.
No one watched it. It's weird. Well, I'll have to wait to see what Alex says about it.
Talk about what?
Matthew, the movie.
I still haven't seen Dune 2. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, Dune 2's on Max now.
Yeah.
It's already been released.
I know.
You know what I want to see? Is anybody seen Monkey Man? Anybody?
No, forever though, Kyle. Ryan's got my login for HBO.
Yeah?
I can't steer. What the fuck?
Whoa, chill, dude.
And I was like, who is this on my account? I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. The account was called Freeloader. And I was like, who the heck is this on there? Like,
All right, so tonight's winners, we got Dan White, Matthew, and Kyle Banks all winning some Gen X Global prizes. We've got Doc Docs, George Martinez, Jonas Folleth, Sarah Dean all winning some Spick and Span t-shirts. And then we got Marcus, Alberto Diaz, B. Gravy, Peter Sturgis, and Timothy Bangs all winning some NECTR pouches. All right, so that's
Yeah, well, I watched last night. I hadn't seen the movie in a really long time, but Benjamin Button, and I was thinking, man, what if that was just like the way the lifespan of us, like we were old at the beginning,
I don't know,
and then middle age, we got younger, and then we turned into babies.
and we turned into babies at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. If you look at Miles, he looks like Benjamin Button right now. He's got a receding hairline, like the whole deal.
You get to like 60, 70, and then you're like 30s.
Dude, that's sick. That's great. What a great movie. That was a good one. And Alex does listen to ABBA.
ABBA?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
And that's actually just funny factoid. That's ABBA is Damien's favorite song. Dancing Queen is his favorite song. Look at this guy, just all over the road.
I mean, I just got hit with chickens, and I was confused. Question marks came up over my guy, and I was.
I think we'll end it on that. Alex was confused. That's a first. Just admitting it. All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. This is a fun one. Thank you very much for the Blanco sisters coming on the show. If you guys have any other recommendations, ABJ, we're going to reach out. Maybe we'll get you on the show next week if we can. I don't know if we have anybody lined up.
Mouse is going to come on, but he said he can come on next week.
Maybe we'll get Mouse on next week also. Josh Taylor.